Okay, so basically, like this video, I'm shooting it after a long time. But for those who was watching me previously, this is not the type of content I'm making or I used to make. But I'm thinking to switch the content style and the content topics because I don't think I'm more about now sharing free value with you guys because I've been seeing a lot of issues with the scenario right now, the industry that I've been in. So like from last 6 months I've been doing copywriting on and off, but I got to realize that there's a lot of fluff around the industry, like all the YouTubers and everyone is trying to sell you something. At the end of the day, you're just gonna find out everyone is being salesy at the end of the video, or you will find a sales page or a funnel page that will lead you to their community, or maybe like $497 community. So which will like is promising you that they will start you do outreach in next 2 weeks. But you need to understand that even if you're a beginner like me, I was like, you need to understand there are obviously fundamental and principle to everything that you look around. Okay, there are some tools, there are some shortcuts, there are some fundamentals. Now definitely I'm not going to say that AI and definitely like using AI as a copywriter is a good thing. You're not trying to, you're just trying to get, if you're trying to get help from AI, then that's a good thing. If you're trying to figure out what your IPC is, what your customer looks like, then it's a good way to identify those problem in a big chunks. But if you're looking forward it to write directly straight up, write your emails and all those scripts captions, then it's not a good thing basically. But what I want to say in this video is basically, if you're trying to learn copywriting, remember that there are multiple ways to learn anything, literally anything. If any skill you want to learn, even if you want to had to learn editing today, you would definitely go on YouTube and search for free courses that are revolving around editing or the best master classes. Basically that will give you an idea how to editing works, and then it's all about your creativity. There is nothing like specialization in any field. Like there is, but to really start off, I mean, like it's really basic to just learn from YouTube. But again, it's a lot of research. Basically that's what I feel like. Even if you know how to write few emails, or if you can write emails and then you start approaching it, it's not going to work. This is not how you should be like approaching people in terms of your services. Because I have run an agency before, then I stopped it. Now I'm pursuing copywriter. Of course I'm struggling too, but there are few multiple things that I learned from myself and by watching a lot of YouTube videos, like how actually, okay, so if I had to talk about in this way, how actually you would know that what type of, like what grade level are you writing. It's like no one can tell you what grade level are you actually typing. But then there's a software which is like Hemingway, which could actually help you identify what type of grade level are you writing. Even if I look for Iman's email, like those are like really like fifth, sixth grade level written. And when I write my own emails, those are like nearly to zero or one level grade. So basically, like it's like 0 to 1. Like a 1 year old could understand that. I don't know like how it works, but the lower the grade level you have in the Hemingway, the better it is. Basically, that's the concept. So what I'm trying to say is, if you are trying to start, you don't need these fancy coaches, you don't need these fancy ideas of having a promising guarantee of 22 weeks outreach systems. And there are no systems, there are definitely no something like courses. You don't need any of those. What I would recommend is actually, the only thing that you need is someone to review your copy and review it all. Basically, the more you practice, and what you need to do, you practice and then you get reviewed, you practice and then you get reviewed. Revision and a review is definitely needed in copywriting space, because when you're working with a team, it's definitely easy because there are a lot of people who can review. Or if you are like in an advertisement agency, you can understand what's going on basically. But if you are doing it all alone, if you're just trying to learn, all you need is one person or one friend or someone who is learning copywriting from scratch. Maybe not even scratch, basically you need to find someone who is 3 months ahead of you. So he could help you, at least he or she could help you. So that's what you need to do actually. That's why you need to just join a copywriting community. Try to find a guy, or like maybe someone, trying to find someone there who is like actually 3 or 4 6 months ahead of you, and then he could guide you. Basically that's what I'm trying to do through YouTube. I was, what type of content I was making, I got to see that there is some like this kind of situation around the industry right now in the copywriting field or anything. Everyone It really started in 2024, like it started in 2023, then it is booming. It was booming this summer till 2024. Now I don't know what's going on. Like I have been seeing these copywriting creators, their content is not working as it was working before. But what you need to understand is, don't, if you're just starting out, even if the amount is so slow, why would you spend it instead of like thinking to actually learn it? Because if, even if you think this way, the greatest copywriter, if you have a list of them, if you know few names in copywriting industry, even if you don't know, you actually become great by giving it more time. That's why experience plays the role. If you see a guy who just started in like, just in 2 years he is like teaching copywriting, making this course out of it, do you really think like the it is actually worth it? Like if someone was in like, he can obviously, like people can obviously help you get started, but there are so many hurdles, you can go for it all around. So I would say that have patience. I would, maybe I would try to make record more videos around copywriting from what I have learned about in these 6 months. Like the Hemingway example that I gave you is one of those where I would actually struggle. I was struggling to figure out what grade level I was writing, because I never knew what grade level I need to write. Definitely, people say you should write like a 10-year-old could read it, a 8-year-old could read it. But how would you know it if you never like know your copy? Basically, if you never have written it before, so it could help you. So let me know if you want to see. Basically, I'm looking here and there, ignore that. But if you want to see more content, I would definitely make it. I would share my learnings from copywriting, whatever I've learned. And I've been more on focused on practical learning. So definitely it's not just going to be around I will teach you email, I will teach you these formulas. There are a lot of other things that I've learned too. So I would definitely share those with you. So that's it. That's what I want to do. This is like, this could be my first copywriting video. I know it's just me yapping, but give me a chance. If I'm able to help you, I will definitely try to help you as much as possible. And let me clear it with you. For me, it's just been like I discovered copywriting 8 months, like maybe 8 months, and then since I've not been very consistent with it from these last 3 months. So definitely I have a lot of notes, a lot of things that I could share personally with you guys. So all you need to do is just let me know which way around, which where are you struggling, and what could definitely help you to get start of copywriting. If you want actually a start way to start, then I would definitely share all the resources that I got, and that could help you to start off your journey and actually focus this way, that this is a skill. It's not just a money making machine, it's actual skill which you want to learn, and then let's see where you end up, because then you specialize in it. So focus on starting learning it. You don't need actually a course. If you're like from me, like I'm from India, so basically a lot of people can't afford the course here. I've seen this. Like most people can, but most people had to figure out a way, maybe like asking from money from they just arrange the money from here and there. But again, this is not what I'm trying to prove. But if you just want to start off, there are multiple things, so you don't get confused. Let me know, I will help you out. So this is a short video that I want to record, so that I could change the direction of my where my channel is going through. Yeah, that's it pretty much. And sorry if I was looking here and there, not pretty confident enough to with the camera and looking into straight of the camera. It feels kind of weird. So if I'm looking here and here, kind of feels obvious. So basically, yeah, bye.